Hey, what's going on, everybody? How you doing? Happy Easter, happy holidays, happy Passover. Listen, I wanted to go over the issue I've been having with my PowMr inverter. And having this inverter, I just realized that I never was using solar input. I was only using AC input to charge the battery, and the batteries were what was doing all the work. So I was getting zero solar. And they told me the fix is to log on, and that's why I want to make a quick video to show you guys how I logged on to my PowMr, and it took me a while. So I figured I would make this video. So right here, the ISO check, I had to disable, and then I had to hit right. Now, connecting this was no easy task. So here we have a serial USB connector, the kind that looks like a printer. I can unplug it now. You need one of these guys. Okay, that's like a printer cable, which goes to a USB, which is just going into the back of my computer right here. Now, then I had to find the software and download the software. So tech support from PowMr sent me this little guideline. And basically what I had to do was find the right communication port. So let me go out of this. Actually, my system is off, so yeah, I want to exit out of that. And then by isolating that, it took away that error. I was telling you, error 56. So let me connect it back and see, because this Sun Gold power is working fantastically. It's completely charged the batteries up. And that made me realize, wow, this whole time my PowMr was not working. And here I'm like, boyishly happy about this PowMr, giving them all kinds of accolades, and it didn't work. So give me a little bit. I'm going to clean this up, and I'm going to come back and see if it works. Okay, finally got it. Put it back together. It seems to be working good now. For the first time, I'm seeing from my PV array going into the inverter. The first time. So my ISO, my isolation, because I was getting a ground error on my solar panels, which I was going nuts trying to find and ohming them out and using a mega ohm meter and finding out. And I never realized that I wasn't using any solar in that time, because I was getting a reading. I was getting the voltage. That 180 volt in one array, 232 in another array. I was getting voltage the whole time, but I wasn't getting any current. And because it was just isolating itself, so there was no current running through, so it was confusing. And I'm a seasoned electrician here. So some people make comments, this is not a DIY project doing solar. I beg to differ, but you just have to be a little careful, and you have to have it as like a hobby. So finally, I'm seeing my solar system, my PowMr, work the way it's supposed to. But before I really give it thumbs up, I'm going to read what my logger, my data logger. So that's what this is. If you have certain PowMr products or certain inverters, this device was about 70 bucks. And got it on Amazon. It plugs into the Wi-Fi adapter. There's a Wi-Fi adapter underneath here. It says Wi-Fi, sorry. And what this does, it tells you exactly what's going on. And I contacted them first because I was going, hey, I'm only reading like 20 watts of solar, and I've got 6,000 watts. And they said, you got to contact the manufacturer. Now, when you contact PowMr, you're dealing with China. So it's a little bit of a delay, but let me tell you, they're all over it. So, guys, since October, so let's see, that's November, December, January, February, March, April. My God, for 6 months, I wasn't getting any solar. None. None. Of course, it was the winter time, but... So really what I was doing was just charging these batteries up. And you can see it's charging right now. You can tell by that blinking. These batteries are almost fully charged. 53.46, 1.7 amps coming into this guy, going into this guy, this guy, this guy. So it seems to be working. And I don't know what happened with this one, but this SunGold's a nice unit, really nice unit. So if anybody's interested in this SunGold, let me know. Because I actually bought another one of these thinking this one was bad. So maybe what I'll end up doing is, boom, cleaning this area up above the door and mounting it up high there. So it's a great way, guys, to put this in your garage corner. And then this is on a cart. I could literally roll these batteries to the side and maybe double up on some batteries. This is for my DC fast charger, which I never use. Never use. Let me show you my DC fast charger. Right here it is. I never use this. I shouldn't say never, but it's very often not used. Okay, well there you have it, guys. Electrician Family Solar finally on and running. Let's check out my data logger. Okay, there it is, 374 watts. That never went above 20 watts. Now, I'm at the end of the day. Well, it's 5:26. It's been just a really cloudy, crappy day. So I guess that's all the solar that's coming in. The battery's only 70%. And consumption's only 81 watts right now in the shop. Of course, it is Saturday, and I want to wish everybody happy holidays, happy Easter, happy Passover, and thank you guys so much for watching Electrician Family, Garrett Henderson, and his solar adventures. See you later.